The sun hung high over Willow Creek, a quiet suburb where neighbors waved and lawns stayed trimmed. But beneath the surface, tensions simmered. For weeks, the neighborhood's self-appointed HOA enforcer, 16-year-old Karen, had been stirring trouble. Armed with a clipboard and a fake HOA violation notice, she'd been leaving notes on porches, demanding bikes, toys, even potted plants be removed for community standards. Most complied, fearing conflict. But not Jake. Jake, 19, worked 2 jobs to afford his mountain bike, his pride and joy. It was his escape, his freedom. One morning, he stepped onto his porch to find it gone. A note in Karen's loopy handwriting sat in its place. Bike removed for HOA violation. Contact for retrieval. Rage boiled in Jake's chest. He'd seen Karen eyeing his bike before, her smirk barely hidden. This wasn't about rules, it was personal. He stormed to Karen's house, where she stood on her lawn, holding his bike. "You stole it!" Jake shouted, voice shaking. Karen crossed her arms, feigning innocence. "I'm enforcing community standards," she said, her tone dripping with superiority. "Your bike was an eyesore." The lie stung. Jake's porch was tidy, his bike locked. Neighbors began to gather, drawn by the commotion. Mrs. Delaney, a kind widow who'd known Jake since he was a kid, stepped forward. "Karen, this isn't an HOA. You're just a kid. Give it back." Karen's eyes narrowed. "You're all jealous because I'm keeping this place classy," she snapped. Her voice cracked, betraying her bravado. Jake clenched his fists, struggling to stay calm. "You can't just take my stuff," he yelled. The crowd murmured, some nodding, others whispering about Karen's notices, targeting certain families, those who didn't fit her vision of perfect. Then Mrs. Delaney's voice cut through. "Jake, check your camera." Jake froze. He'd forgotten the small security camera his dad installed last year. Heart pounding, he pulled out his phone and opened the app. The footage was crystal clear. Karen, at midnight, sneaking onto his porch, cutting the lock, and wheeling the bike away. Gasps rippled through the crowd as Jake played the video on speaker. Karen's face paled. "That's not me," she stammered, but her voice betrayed her. The confrontation escalated. Karen's mother appeared, horrified, demanding answers. Karen broke, tears streaming. "I just wanted respect," she cried. "Everyone ignores me." Her confession hung heavy. She'd fabricated the HOA to feel powerful, targeting those she envied, like Jake, whose bike symbolized freedom she craved. But her actions fractured the neighborhood's trust. Jake took his bike back, but the victory felt hollow. Karen's family faced scorn, and she withdrew, shunned by the community she'd tried to control. Mrs. Delaney sighed, watching Karen retreat. "She's just a kid who lost her way," she murmured. Jake nodded, but the sting of betrayal lingered. The neighborhood would heal, but scars remained. In the end, Karen's need for control cost her more than she'd gained. The bike was just a thing, but the trust she shattered was irreplaceable. What do you think, was Karen's punishment fair? Or does a misguided teen deserve a second chance? How would you rebuild trust in a divided community?